So what we're going to figure out is the strumming pattern to every rose has its thorn. So when we do the solo in a minute, also already tuned it up a half step so your guitar can stay in E. Yay! So we start off on the G. Well, here's the strumming pattern, right? We're going, and he changes it a little bit throughout the song, but if you just stick to this, this will work. So we're going. Slower on the G. On the C, 2 hits for the beat. And then pretty much same thing that the G had. Go to D, same rhythm. C, same rhythm. Now there's one part where he goes to the G and the C and he halves it. He goes. I'm trying to remember what the words are. Again, but that rhythm is. So 2 strums on that G. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. At least that's how I'm counting. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see. We'll figure it out right now. Turn the metronome on. It's a little bit fast. So I'm going 1, 2. I think if you were to look at it as music, you'd have almost like a half note, or depending on how you're counting it. But this part, that I would look at as 2 eighths tied to a quarter note. So then 4 eighths. So this would be quarter, quarter. All right. The only other parts of the song that really have, there is a bridge, and on the bridge we're going E minor, D, C, and that's just G, F sharp on the top string. G, F sharp. Back to the E minor. D, C, solo. Comes right there, just over those chords. So in this part, we're going to be doing the first guitar solo. It's all going to be out of that minor pentatonic shape that most people already know. And if you don't, the frets that we're going to be using is 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. We are in the key of E minor or G major. So, as you can see, it's not the hardest solo in the world, but it's kind of cool. What we're going to do is we're going to start 12th fret on our B string, or the 2nd string, and then we're going to play the 14th fret on the 3rd string, or the G string. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to bend the G string, or the 14th fret, away from the 12th fret on the 2nd string, but we're not going to bend the 2nd string. So it can be a little bit hard at first. I'm going to use 2 fingers on the G string to help push up that string, because I want it to become pretty much the same note. I'll go up a whole step to that B. So here it goes. And I'm going to shake it because that's what he does. Just like that. The next note I'm going to play is on the 2nd string, or the B string. I'm going to play the 15th fret, and I'm going to bend it up to this E, or the 17th fret. That's what I want it to sound like. He gets there, I guess. Just like that. So those two together we got. There you go. Now I'm going to bring it down and just play the 15th fret normal on the 2nd string. So we got. Alright. So now we're going to go all the way up to our 4th string, or our D string. We're going to start on the 12th fret. And we're going to play 12-14 on that string. We're going to hammer on. At least that's what it sounds like he did to me. Then we're going to go down to the G string, or the 3rd string, and we're going to do the same thing, hammering from 12 to 14. So we're going to back to 12 on the G string, and back to 14 on the D string. It's hard to hear the melody once you do it that slow. Did you hear that? So 12, 14, G string, 12, 14, back to 12 on the G string, back to 14 on the D string. Alright. Now we're going up to the 13th fret on the B string and pulling off to the 12th fret on the B string. Then we're playing the 12th fret on the G string. So, again. So, really slow again. 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 13 on the 2nd string, 12, 12 on the G string, or the 3rd string. Now we, bend the 14th fret of the G string. Alright, so that a little bit faster. Again. Now when you're learning this, the best thing you can do to get those parts in time is use a metronome. So let's try just the parts that we've already done. So here we go. So Alright. Now from there, we would go up to our high E string, or the 1st string, and we're going to bend the 15th fret of that. After we bend it, we're going to come back down and just hit it normal. So then here's the end of it. We're going to go to the 12th fret on the 2nd string, and we're going to bend it, but only a half step this time, so not so far. We're basically wanting the 12th fret to sound like the 13th fret. So we're going to then let it back down to the 12th. That's actually harder than bending further. For me, anyway. So that whole solo is played a little bit slower, right? So let me get the metronome that I'm going to probably play at a time with. So. Hard for me to hear the melody that way. We'll do that slow one more time.